Hello friends, Brianna here. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing another book outlet haul. Not as big as my last haul, but still I'm very excited about all these books I've got. If you guys don't know about Book Outlet, it's a super discounted bookstore. I think they're physical locations in Canada, but obviously they're online as well, and they have the cheapest books. Like super cheap. I think the most expensive book I've bought from them is $7, and like the cheapest one's been $1.50, and most of the ones in this current haul were like $2 to $4. Like they have just some really great books for some really good deals. So if you haven't heard of Book Outlet, you guys should go check them out. I will have a link down below, and if you use my link you can get $10 off of a purchase of $25 or more, and then I also get $10 off my next purchase. So you know, you should use my link if you want to get some cheap books. Now on to the haul. First book in this haul I got is Slay by Brittany Morris. I've heard nothing but good things about this book. I don't know much about it. I know it's kind of got like a gamer-esque type thing. From what I've heard of it, kind of reminds me of Warcross, which I didn't actually like Warcross all that much. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't my vibe, so I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but it's got amazing reviews. Everybody says great things about it, so I'm excited to try it out. Hopefully I will have fun with it, so we'll see how that goes. Wicked Like a Wildfire by Lana Popovic, if I'm saying that correctly. Let's see, what is this one? I forgot. This one is, oh, it's about like these two sisters who can like manipulate beauty. That's like their magical thing, but they have to hide their magic from everybody, and they're forbidden from falling in love. That's pretty much all I know about it. There's not much to go off of on the back here, but it was a $2 book, so I was like, that's enough for me. But I'm excited to try it out. It looks, I don't know, I just like the cover. The cover is just kind of pretty, you know? It's pretty and simple, and so am I. I'm excited to see what's going on in this book. After that, I got The Reader by Tracy Chee. I don't actually know what this is about. I decided not to look too much into it because I just want to be surprised by this. I feel like this is the sort of book I want to go into blind. From what I have heard about it, it sounds like something I'm gonna like. Also, I also really like the cover on this one. It's just, it's like my color scheme right there, you know? Blues and greens. But I'm excited to read this one. Also, Casey told me to buy it, so I usually listen to Casey when it comes to books because Casey knows what I like, so. A Blade So Black by L.L. McKinney. This one, I think it's Alice in Wonderland. It's like an Alice in Wonderland retelling, if I'm correct. Yeah. It's an Alice in Wonderland retelling, and again, this is another book I've heard nothing but good things about. Everybody seems to love this book, and as you guys know, I like fairy tale retellings, so hopefully I will like this. I wasn't a huge fan of the last Alice in Wonderland retelling I read, so hopefully this one will do the trick, you know? I'm really excited about it. I think Casey is currently reading this, so maybe I'll read it soon so we can kind of get it down at the same time. We'll see. Next up, I got Girls Made of Snow and Glass by Melissa Bashardoust. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I think this is also a fairy tale retelling. I think it's supposed to be a Snow White retelling. Yeah, Stepmother, Beautiful Princess. Yeah, so this is supposed to be a Snow White retelling. I don't know much about it. I haven't actually heard much about this, but again, Casey told me to buy this one, and Casey knows what I like, so I went with it. Again, it was a pretty cheap book. I think this one was about $4. So yeah, I'm excited to try it out. I like fairy tale retellings. I mean, they can be hit or miss, but when they're good, they're really good, you know? So hopefully this one's really good. Next up is some sequels. Back in February, I read Ink and Bone by Rachel Caine. So now I have book 2 in the Great Library series by Rachel Caine. This is Paper and Fire. I really liked the first book in this series. It's basically set in a world where the Great Library of Alexandria didn't burn down, and it's just kind of carried through time, like all that knowledge has been carried through, and the library is like the government, and like books are illegal. It's really interesting concept, and I really like the characters, and I'm really excited to kind of see where the story continues. I don't like starting a new series and then not being able to like continue it. I don't like having a bunch of open loose ends, you know, when it comes to series, and I read the first one of this back in February. So I'm excited to finally have book 2 so I can get back to this series and kind of wrap it up. I really liked the first book, so I can only assume I'm gonna like book 2, but You never know. The next book was also a sequel. This is Chainbreaker by Tara Sim, which is the second book in the Timekeeper series. I read the first one also back in February, and I really liked it. I am so excited to read the next one in the series. It basically follows like this character who's like a clock mechanic, and basically if a clock in a town stops, time stops, people cannot leave the town, people cannot enter the town, they're just like frozen in place. And the first book kind of follows this guy kind of trying to figure out how to fix a stopped town because his dad is stuck in that town, and also the clock towers kind of have these spirits, and there's an interesting relationship that develops between the mechanic and the clock spirit, and it's just really cute and really good and interesting, so I'm really excited to read book 2. Again, I don't like having open-ended series under my belt, and I have many right now, so I'm glad I have this as well. I'm excited to read it. 2 books I have from my book outlet haul are books 2 and 3 in the Rebel of the Sands series. I've got a Traitor to the Throne and Hero at the Fall. I'm not sure which one is book 2 or which one's book 3. I think maybe this one's book 2 and this one's book 3. I'm not sure. But I really liked the first book, Rebel of the Sands. It was so good. It might have been one of my favorite reads so far this year. Also read it back in February. I read a lot in February, man. I miss February. Such easier times. I really like the first book in this series. It follows this girl, Amani, who is like this gunslinger badass girl who's stuck in this desert town, and she's just desperately trying to find a way out of this place. And she meets this guy, and they kind of go on this journey through the desert together, and all this stuff unfolds. She kind of gets drawn into a world that's much bigger than she kind of has ever seen before, and there's some really fun magical aspects in the book that we didn't really get to see a lot of in book 1, so I kind of really hope that stuff gets expanded on in the rest of the series. And it was such a fun, adventurous book, so I'm just really hyped to see what happens next in the series. Yeah, that's it. That's my book outlet haul. I got 9 books for I think exactly $35 is what I spent. I'm really excited about all of these books. Have you guys read any of these? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think I'm gonna like them? Do you think I'm not gonna like them? I've been such a picky reader lately, so I don't know. I've also been a mood reader lately. I'm not normally a super like big mood reader, and now I really am, so reading's been difficult. So hopefully, now that I have even more new books, I'll get some more reading done soon. That's the goal anyways, and the hope. And yeah, so I hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy and happy and all that jazz. Don't forget, if you want to check out some books on bookoutlet.com, you can use my link down below to get $10 off your purchase of $25 or more, and then I will get $10 free credit. We both win. Who doesn't want cheap books? I know I do. You probably do if you're watching this video, so use my link. Use it. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time. Life Before Death, Radiance.